Looks like the UK can't sell pay-per-view boxing matches. These are numbers that I actually believe. For one, I bought the fight. The fight was only $25. You can't lose paying $25. Two, these two dudes put on a hell of a fight. It was a back and forth war. Three, they both got history embedded in this boxing match they daddy's fault. Ring Magazine posted up. Chris EUBANK Jr. and Conor Benn generated 620,000 pay-per-view buys for their fight last Saturday. One thing I'll say about the UK loves boxing more than the United States love boxing. Let me repeat that. UK boxing does better events than the United States of America. Love the fight. My only issue with the fight was the result of the fight. I still think Conor Benn won the fight, but congratulations on doing 600,000 pay-per-view buys.
I want to respect you, but I can't.
And to Mr. Bill Haney, what was you doing up past your bedtime, bro? At 2:30 in the morning, Bill Haney, at 85 years old, was outside inspecting the boxing ring they got in Times Square. What was Bill Haney doing? I really couldn't tell y'all. Check this out.
May 2nd, you see what the fuck going on? None other than the biggest troublemaker, Bill Haney. Yes, Sirski. Times Square. It's lit. Don't ask me for tickets. Everybody can watch this motherfucker right here. We outside. It's gonna be right here. It's gonna be right here. It's gonna be right here. Sit. Yeah. So yeah, May 2nd. Show the fuck up or shut the fuck up.
I don't know who old girl is talking, but I heard she part of Team Haney. She sound annoying as hell. But what the hell was Bill Haney doing? I really couldn't tell you.
I have no respect for this guy, bro.
Going back to Bill Haney though. Y'all seen the back and forth between Bill Haney and Oscar De La Hoya. I couldn't tell y'all if this was fake. I couldn't tell y'all if this was promotion. But Oscar De La Hoya stood up at that press conference and he acted like he wanted to put hands on Bill Haney. Hey yo, Bill Haney, at 85 years old, why is you standing up acting like you want to fight Oscar De La Hoya? Oscar De La Hoya is a Hall of Fame boxer. Even at 65 years old, Oscar De La Hoya would make you look silly. Bare knuckle with the boxing gloves on, whatever. Oscar De La Hoya would dog walk Bill Haney in 2025. Acting like you gonna do something.
Fuck Devin Haney. Fuck Devin Haney.
Look at Devin Haney laughing. Even Devin Haney know Bill was not gonna do a damn thing.
Trust and believe.
Speaking of very soft individuals, y'all know how Shakur Stevenson got mentioned by Devin Haney earlier. Devin Haney said, "At least I'm not fighting Josh Padley like Shakur Stevenson." Shakur got all up in his feelings and the man tweeted out, "Did y'all ever notice how these boxers stay bringing me up without a question or even being asked about me? Deon was doing it too. At they sit down, they had to bring me up."
What the fuck is you talking about?
Yo, Shakur Stevenson, they're not bringing you up because your name ring bells, bro. They're bringing you up because people are laughing at you at this point. They're bringing you up because you fight electricians inside that ring. Devin Haney was right. At least he ain't fight no electrician like you did. Then Shakur said, "Carrying my city since a jit got my back bigger. Hashtag free Surf." Who the hell is Surf? I'm gonna tell y'all. Sue Surf is a battle rapper out of Newark, New Jersey. A fake gangster, wannabe gangster. Somebody who's soft as hell because he from New Jersey.
This one nigga named Southpaw TV.
Hey, Shakur Stevenson. Sue Surf is a battle rapper. You talking about free Surf. There is nothing hood about Sue Surf. There's nothing hood about you. Another fake gangster in the sport of boxing. Y'all know on Southpaw TV, the thing I hate the most is a boxer who think he a gangster. It's a boxer who thinks he's a gang member. Like Shakur Stevenson, like Mr. Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach tweeted out, "Don't feel guilty because you the one that made it. Ear emoji." Lamont Roach, when are you gonna stop the whole gangster act? Everybody seen your interview with Andre Ward. Andre Ward asked Lamont Roach, "Did you ever struggle growing up?" Lamont Roach said, "I never struggled a day in my life. I grew up with both parents. I never wanted for nothing. My parents took good care of me. I never fought on the street." There was nothing street about Lamont Roach. So what do you mean when you say, "Don't feel guilty because you're the only one that made it"? You been made it, bro. You grew up rich in a suburb of Washington, D.C. You soft as hell, I stand on what I say. Southpaw TV specializes in boxers who think they some type of gangster. Take a look at Greg Hackett for example. Greg Hackett still ain't pull up to Chicago cause he know damn well he only gonna pull up if there's cameras around. He wanna feel safe. There is nothing gangster about a boxer. Lamont Roach, Shakur, Stevenson, and the list goes on. Y'all East Coast clowns need to stay in y'all lane. Y'all are harmless outside the ring. Just know that. Speaking of New York City boxers, take a look at Shakur Carrington and Richardson Hitchens, the man who steals hand wraps out the boxing gym. First off, why does Mr. Shakur Carrington got a purse around his neck? Why is Shakur carrying a purse? And Mr. Richardson Hitchens, why you bring your championship belt to the press conference, bro? You was not on stage to show off that belt. Why is you walking around with your championship belt like you finna fight somebody? Why you walking around with that championship belt as if people actually know who you is outside of boxing? Nobody know who you is, bro. Next time you go outside, leave that championship belt at home because don't nobody care if Richardson Hitchens is a champion.
I don't see myself ever, getting back in the ring.
Yes, Devin Haney is soft. I agree.